The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
See, this is why you talk about basic things, and then you get the conspiracy theorists out there. It's Brian Kenzie on Q101, Case the producer, of course, in here. As we're discussing, there's big storms later on, and to remind you not to get in the shower because lightning can go through your pipes and electrocute you and seriously injure you or die.
Somebody messaged in and said they believe that they've updated piping though, so that won't happen. I have no idea if that's accurate or not.
Only one way to find out. I'll take a shower today.
Well,
I don't want to answer the phone callers tomorrow though.
We do have a lot of calls.
Yeah, let's ask somebody else to shower and find out.
All right, Joey Dominic, step on up.
also,
I'm also not coming in on Saturday.
okay. Also, people checking in saying you can't use the faucet either. Then, of course, you can't wash your hands during the shower with lightning. Chance of lightning to hit you. So lightning really does debilitate the rest of your day. If there's a lightning storm, you can't touch any water.
I have a hard time believing this because I've gone throughout my life washing my hands, showering, dancing in the rain. All throughout my life, nothing bad has ever happened. Other than when
for you, Case. Must be nice.
Kenzie just told you her 8-year-old friend was struck by lightning and killed.
8th grade.
Oh, I thought 8-year-old girl. I tried to listen to the whole story.
I was also in 8th grade. It wasn't my friend. Well, it was an 8th grader and I'm an adult.
Okay.
When we were in 8th grade,
all right.
my also 8th grade friend was dancing in the rain and got struck by lightning and passed away.
It's terrible.
Which is awful. I mean, my house was struck by lightning growing up, Kenzie, and I lost a GameCube over it, and that sucked.
I hate you so much. Case always comes in. Case always comes in with the worst thing that ever happened to him, and it's never bad.
I've lived a very good life. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God.
But losing that GameCube, which was immediately replaced the next day, but losing that specific
and
GameCube
sure
sucked.
not by your money. Did your dad buy it for
No,
you?
I was in first grade, as a little boy.
Well, of course.
Yeah. No,
Well,
but it was replaced.
Was it replaced by the company was it under some kind of warranty in case of?
Absolutely. No, we didn't pay a dime.
Oh my God.
I just, went to the store. Hey, our house got struck by lightning. Can we get a GameCube? They're like, sure. Back doing, playing my games.
Well, it's good to know that the customer service worked well back then.
You're just so unaware of life that your parents probably just had to pay for it, and you're just like, oh, this gave us a free one.
Everything has worked out so far.
Yeah.
Yep, except for driving in the city.
Say when I show up for breakfast, do you think that's free?
No.
Do you think I found it when I bring you breakfast on Fridays?
It rocks me that Kinsey just brings in breakfast every once in a while. All of a sudden, I got a bacon, egg, McGriddle showing up at my desk.
It's a wonderful world. Hey,
Case.
For Case. Tell us your storm story. A lot of people seem to have these things, the situations that happen to them during a storm. Obviously, Kenzie's is very tragic. I remember one time in a ice storm when I was 10, and my grandmother was at the house, and we heard this. From our house was getting hit by stuff, and it was an ice storm, but the storm was kind of over, and it was 10 below zero, one of those Chicago winters like that, and I started crying, and I thought someone was shooting the house with a BB gun for some reason. I don't know why.
Scared you? You didn't think your house could withstand a BB gun? Did you live in a hut?
It was a nice lower middle class suburban home.
I would be like, okay.
I forced my grandmother to call the police because I thought we were getting shot by somebody with a BB gun, and I got scared and started crying. And my grandmother called the police, and they showed up at the door. And when she opened the door, we heard more of them. And as my grandmother started to explain to the officer that someone's shooting the house with a BB gun, the ice exploded above the officer and landed on him. And he looked up and he goes, "So did it make that sound?" And apparently because the heat from the house was making the ice crack on the outside of the house and explode somehow. I don't know the laws of physics, but that's what was going on. And there was nobody with a BB gun. I never saw one person with a BB gun. But I made it up in my head.
Why was it your automatic assumption? Like fireworks, there's all these other things.
I just pictured someone shooting us with a BB gun. And I couldn't get that image out of my head.
Can you shower in an ice storm, though?
No. Some could get frostbitten. Goes to the pipes.
Don't want that. Not through the pipes.
You got to be careful. 312-591-8300. Chime in with your storm story.
So this is so true. Someone texted in and said that things like you weren't allowed to do during a storm, right? I never heard the shower one before, but this one my parents did too. You weren't allowed to use the landline during a storm.
Oh, God.
Because of electricity. And I do remember people being like, oh, don't touch the phone.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Did you have that?
I remember, because I did have a landline as a kid. I haven't had a landline in 2 decades now.
Yeah, at least. We stopped having one when I was probably like beginning of high school, we got rid of our landline.
Did you have a phone in your room, a separate line?
Oh my God, I had a goofy phone. It'd go, and it was annoying. And it would like wake up. And everyone in the house one year, my grandpa got every single kid their own separate landline phone. And the noise the house would make every time a phone would ring, because it was all these different themes in each room. My mom wanted to kill us.
Give us that sound again.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Don't shower today when the storm hits. Some storms coming in later on today and tonight in the Chicagoland area, and we're just reminding people, our listeners, we care about you deeply. Want you around. And the old wives' tale you can get electrocuted in the shower versus a thunderstorm is true.
Did you just eat trail mix?
I did. Why?
I can tell you have nuts in your mouth.
Okay.
I didn't see you, and I can tell.
Let me get a drink of water then first. Dear.
Oh my God. I can just hear it. You sound like a camel. What is going on?
That's the heritage of my people, by the way. Sean checked in, said a tornado jumped over his house when he was a kid.
He's from Tinley Park, too. Something's in the water over there.
Well, we've always talked about how no one's actually born and bred from Tinley Park. They just kind of end up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a born and bred Tinley Parkian, but please check in, Sean. We'd love to hear that story about a tornado jumping over your house.
How does that happen?
Well, it just decides to destroy another house next door.
Do you think
Like it pulls up and goes back down, you think?
They do that.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Do you think it ramped from the Tinley Park lawn at the amphitheater there, like a skateboard, like it took off and just jumped over his house?
Like in the movie Hercules when he picks it up and throws it.
Exactly, yeah.
Picturing the Tinley Park wonderful music venue as a skateboard ramp is incredible for a tornado.
Right?
We know our people do, our double features guys do some graphic design. I want to see an image of that. It'd be great.
Tinley Park is Mother Nature's skate park.
I do think that it could just tear down the ramp,
No, well, that's no fun.
but that's no fun.
Colton's checking in from Carroll Stream. Colton, ahoy. Hey, Colton, turn on your radio, please. Get that down there so we can get you on the air because you're hearing everything double. Go ahead, Colton. Okay. Colton.
He sounds like he's at a drive-thru. I think that was a window.
You think, oh, no, I think it was us. I think he's got his.
If you're at Jimmy John's, could you get me a tuna sandwich? I was just talking about craving one. I want a tuna sandwich so bad.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
That was your storm story. We're talking about that. Brian and Kenzie, Q101, in case the producer, also joining us. I think we got Sean on. We talked about the tornado jumping over his house when he was a kid. Sean, ahoy.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing, buddy? So, first off, are you born and bred from Tinley Park, or did you just end up there?
I am not, but my wife is.
She is one of those rare
Yeah.
people that
Where
are born
was
and
she
bred.
born?
I'm sorry?
Where was she born? Like, was she a lawn baby?
A lawn baby is someone that was born in the lawn at Tinley Park Amphitheater down there.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where she was born. Okay, good.
Good to know.
All right, talk to us about the tornado jumping over your house.
Well, yeah, so it wasn't here. It was actually in Michigan. My family is originally from up there, middle of nowhere, eastern Michigan.
Okay.
And, yeah, the house was kind of in a low spot, in the middle of the woods, and tornado just went from one hill to the other over the house. Sounded like a freight train, just like they say.
You sound very casual about it. A tornado was coming for your house, bro. And I'm sure it'll just jump over ours and hit Ted's next door.
I mean, I was really young, so I mean,
Yeah, but that's
I've
trauma
had
that
about
should stick
20
with
plus
you.
years to get over it.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the trauma also, telling a storm story. My dad always said, you come home when the tornado happens. You get in our basement. And our friends had a better basement. We had an unfinished basement. But they had like
the finished basements are where, if you're going to get stuck for a little bit.
Yes.
They have like a foosball table.
Oh,
And hockey.
They had Nintendo. They had all that stuff you're talking about.
Well,
And-
that stuff probably wouldn't work, but the other ones
yeah.
are,
They had carpeting.
Standalone.
Carpeting.
oh, nice and toasty.
Yeah. So I went down his when a tornado came. I ran down that kid's basement. It's similar to the shower story. My dad ran over and grabbed me out of my friend Steve Gorney's basement at the time.
What was his name?
Steve Gorney.
Okay, I like that name.
Grabbed me out of his basement And it was embarrassing because there was a tornado going on at this point. The sirens were going off.
And he grabbed you by the ear in a rainstorm and took you back home?
Yeah, dragged me 7 blocks through the tornado to get back to our unfinished
I bet
basement.
all the other 3 boys were already home, right?
Oh, they were home.
Yeah,
They were all
exactly.
in there, tucked away in sleeping bags in the unfinished basement when I had Nintendo just seconds away from me during the tornado. It's a terrible situation. All right, well, we'll move this over to Facebook. Tell your storm story there. But the main point of today is it's going to rain later. It'll be thunderstorms. Don't get in the shower.
Or use your landline.
Or lose your landline. That's right.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, every morning, Gil Curtis comes in with things that he believes are the headlines of the day.
This is not headline news. It's Amazon Prime Day. Reportedly so hectic that warehouse workers skip the bottle and just straight up wear diapers. A lawsuit claims Kanye West's school has faulty wiring. I know the feeling, responded his brain. NASA says an asteroid the size of 100 hot dogs flew past the Earth yesterday. At least they used a measurement system Americans could understand. And an ex-girlfriend says she was emotionally abused by Jonah Hill. Sounds like what happened to most of us when we watched his movie, You People. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Today's a good day if you like lower cost or free stuff. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Now, free stuff from us in a half hour. Picnic tickets. And you'll get backstage for Bad Flower and the Puppy Pit. You'll be in there with Bad Flower. Dogs, Bad Flower, Incubus.
Puppies.
It's going to be amazing. So get your tickets at Q101.com. But free ones coming up at 9 a.m. But other things going on today. We talked about this earlier. Obviously, it's Amazon Prime Day. I don't know what you've already bought. You can check in with us at 312-591-8300. I need a new laptop. Talking to my wife out there, clearly, if she's listening, a little gift would be nice here for a laptop. It'd be great.
To be honest, I think you're up next to bat on gifts. She's got you like way too much stuff for Father's Day.
But it was very nice. So why can't I have another one? Just one more would be nice. Just July 11th day, something for me.
July. How about you get her something and then get you something?
Why?
Because you guys are on a budget.
Exactly.
Do that. There's only room for one.
That's right. This is for work. This is a work purpose laptop that I need. This isn't a luxury.
Well,
okay?
then tell our boss and get her written off. Tell them they have to pay for it.
Maybe I'll do that. Stop in the union meeting later and say I need a laptop.
Yeah.
Could I argue in a union meeting that we deserve laptops, free ones? That's That's part of our negotiation. It's also 7-Eleven free Slurpee Day.
What's poppin'?
And it's not that day that Kenzie was disappointed about a little bit, that you could bring anything in and get it filled with a Slurpee, but you do get a free Slurpee
I guess
today.
it's a different day. So it's not bring your own cup day. It's use the cup they give you day.
Yes.
Still free.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, shout out to my guy, Robert Williams, who went out there, already posted a picture of out there getting that free Slurpee. It's the 96th birthday of 7-Eleven, so that's why they do it today. Pretty amazing. Get that Slurpee it's already hot out, so go get that. Also, one more thing. We talked about this a while ago. I had to bring it up. Shaq's Big Chicken restaurant is opening in Rosemont today.
What's it called? Big Chicken?
It's called Shaq's Big Chicken.
That's literally the name of it? I thought you were describing it like Shaq's Big Chicken restaurant is going to be here.
It's called Shaq's Big Chicken.
I thought you were describing it.
Nope, that's what it is.
Okay.
And we've gotten into the debate before. Do we need another chicken place? Now, this is supposed to be amazing. If you go to their Instagram and see the pictures, it looks really good.
I don't think we can ever have too many amazing restaurants. I don't think it matters what.
Chicken, though, we have like we went through them all. And besides the locals, of course, there's just the regular chain places. Do we need more chicken?
Yeah.
We do?
Why?
Okay.
I mean, why not have more awesome options? They're going to have different side dishes.
Because it just makes more just complicated decisions on what are we going to eat tonight.
Is it that hard for you? First off, are you actually going to go to Rosemont for dinner?
I might
You
go.
will not.
I might. I can stop. One of my favorite things is the outlet mall up there. I love the Rosemont outlet mall.
I love the outlet mall.
It's incredible. So I can stop there and Shaq's Big
Go
Chicken
to a
restaurant.
Chicago Dogs game?
I could do that too. It's on Higgins Road right there. 9437 West Higgins Road is where it'll be. Check this out. The first 34 people in line in honor of Shaq's jersey number will receive chicken for a year. But that's limited to one sandwich a week. So it's not, if you told me free chicken a year.
Let's sue him for false advertising.
Well, it's not false. You still get free chicken for a year, but it's one sandwich a week.
Free chicken for a year would be every day.
That's what I would do.
You don't eat once a week.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't apply.
If I would be stopping by every day. I would ruin them. The place would go out of business because of me. If I won that, if it was that deal of a prize.
Oh, they have a lot of chicken. It's Shaq's Big Chicken.
Shaq's Big Chicken.
What's the logo? Is it a really large chicken?
It's, let me see here. Shaq's Big Chicken. I went to the store.
I can
here.
Google it.
Yeah, you could do that, but
When I'm a little nervous, I just typed in Shaq's Big. I'm like, okay.
oh, be careful what you
I
get.
don't like the autofill-in.
It's a big flame. It says Big Chicken on it. It is kind of a chicken head, I guess. Now I see it. It is a chicken head. It's a chicken head.
You think it was, you thought it was a flame?
Yeah, I thought it was.
It's the chop of the chicken.
Well, it's Q101, Shaq's Big Chicken, 7-Eleven Slurpees, Amazon Prime Day, and picnic tickets coming up.
Oh, they have a macaroni burger.
See, you're already in. Oh, it does look good.
That looks good.
It's Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
About 19 minutes away from 9 a.m., where your next chance to win picnic tickets and get backstage with the band Bad Flower and be in the puppy pit with Bad Flower. Friday and Kenzie on Q101. We will give that to you 9 a.m. right here on Q101. The amount of time we've spent talking in those two short songs of The Strokes and then Offspring, talking about Shaq's Big Chicken restaurant opening. It's
so
ridiculous.
excited.
I love how Kenzie just thought I was saying he's got a big chicken restaurant opening. What's it called? It's Shaq's Big Chicken.
I don't think you're describing it. I'm trying to convince my husband right now to go be one of the first 34 in line.
34 in line. They're saying get free chicken for a year, which is one sandwich a week. So 52 Sammys, I guess.
I'm tired of this job. It gets in the way of, I would have been in the line right now for some chicken.
Damn job.
Yeah.
And it was inspired by stuff he grew up eating, which, Shaq has gotten pretty healthy lately. Maybe people were out at the rugby thing last weekend and saw him. DJ Diesel actually was DJing out there at the rugby thing that was happened last weekend. But these look crazy, these sandwiches with bacon or mac and cheese or
Oh my
fried
gosh,
onions.
The mac and cheese one.
I want to retract my statement that we have enough
See?
chicken places.
See, I said it's all about what it brings to the table.
Yeah.
And if it's boring, then it won't last,
But you've never seen a chicken place close, though, right?
I mean, chicken places closed. I've seen some churches close down. Some churches chicken.
Yeah.
It's not standing up next to Popeyes and Cane's. Churches ain't making it.
I've never seen a church's close. I could be wrong.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I don't go around looking for chicken places that are
I've
closed.
seen a couple broke down churches.
Yeah. Anyway, Shaq's Big Chicken Restaurant opening in Rosemont today. Go check it out.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.